Hi everyone, Gridlock here. I want to show you the progress I have made on my new game called Vector Space Station. It starts with a little intro speech, which I'll just skip past for now. This is a 0G space station. Not really in orbit around anything, but there's no gravity and you have thrusters to move around with. Very much like another game that was very popular and is now discontinued. There are a couple of toys around the station that you can play around with. Throw things around. There's a little airplane to throw. There's a couple darts floating over here. Try your luck at that. So here we've got the, what do I call it? The pseudograv shooting range. And what this does is it has gravity wells and gravity repulsors. And what you have to do is, I've got some guns once you get in here. Nice, fun guns to play around with. And you have to try to hit the target. But the thing is the gravity wells pull your projectiles and the red ones repulse them. So you have to figure out, well, okay, you have to figure out what trajectory you have to shoot at. But as it so happens, shooting straight at the target gets it, because there's a gravity well and then bounces off the wall, and there's a repulsor there too. So usually it's more difficult than that. And what you can do, I'm just going to come back to this area here. You can re-randomize the gravity wells so that you can change them up. You can also add more, so that it gets very complicated. And yeah, and it's really fun because you just shoot lots of bullets. You can shoot bullets all over the place, and it can handle a lot. Like I haven't actually created a limit to the number of bullets that you can have shot in the area at once. So it's fun because shooting bullets is fun. Anyway, okay, so that's the pseudograv shooting range. Next, we're coming over to the orbital arena. A couple of settings on the wall here. I'm just going to turn off the music so it doesn't interfere. So this shows you some orbiting planets around a sun or a black hole, depending on how you want to use it. There's actually a dark mode that, just a different aesthetic. And what you can do here is you can come in, it's a nice huge area, and you can grab the planets and put them into different orbits. And an interesting thing about this is you get to be able to see it from all sorts of different angles, and you can see how the different size planets or the different size things interact with each other. And it's really interesting when you put them all fairly close together. You see the big planet throwing off the little planets into huge orbits, or even dropping them down into smaller orbits. It's an interesting thing to watch. I have watched plenty too much of it during my development of it. There's also music that is just nice to listen to. But there's a couple of settings you can play around with, like showing the stars, which this is a star map that I got from the Unity store that shows the actual star sky, from Earth anyway. Okay, some of the areas that are works in progress is I have a hyper room that I'm working on, and this is a four-dimensional, educational, hands-on experience, and this is where you learn about four-dimensional objects. That right there is a tesseract, and it's rotating along its fourth dimension. And this room will be for explaining how it all works and getting you to be able to understand the fourth dimension and how it works, and how it is really good to represent it in VR, because we can do it. Anyway, some more darts. Over here there's a nice big room here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I am going to put a toy storage space. So like cubby holes or something for all the different toys, so that they spawn back there, so they have homes in case you lose them, stuff like that. The next thing is up here. This is going to be This is the pit, as I'm calling it. And the pit is for having 6 degrees of freedom so that your thrusters don't just move you laterally, they change your angular momentum as well. And so that's going to be just a 0G playground. And you really need to have some constitution for that, because it's going to spin you around in all directions, more than just the regular movement that you see in VR quite often. Here's an interesting bug that I haven't figured out yet, is that when I throw something into the orbital arena, it goes, whoa, no, where did it go? Okay, where's the airplane? Anyway, I take something, it throws it for some reason directly at the sun. I have no idea why. I just throw it generally and it hits exactly the center of... I have no idea why it does that. But interesting things to figure out. So, anyway, thanks for watching. And I'm going to put this up as an alpha version eventually here when I get it a little bit more refined, just so that you guys can play around with it and give me some feedback. Thanks for watching. Bye.